This is Kevin, KE7K. I'll be your net controller for the first portion of this morning's morning brew. Mike will be bringing up the second half, KTMT. Just a couple announcements before we get started. We've got the Elmer's Net this evening at 8 p.m. in the Zoom room. And you can get to the Zoom room directly by going to the web address bit.ly/ECR Daily. The Reflector magazine is out. You can get to that at eastcoastreflector.com/magazine. And you can, of course, subscribe to that and get that in your email box if you like by going to bit.ly/ECR subscribe. Before I read off the text check-ins that we have so far, just want to let everybody know that this net may run a little bit differently than normal. Mainly it'll probably be a train wreck because I'll be doing the logging without Vicky. And with that, I'll read today's question that I came up with. Take something a little more serious than what normally goes down on the brew. Should the toilet paper hang in front or behind the roll? Should the toilet paper hang in front of or behind the roll? So far via the text line, I have KK6BCX, VA3GLJ, KC2NJV, N6QDY, 82KP, KR4DRD, KE2EIO, KA2BYU, KD9YUZ, KM4WZD, W3CVE, W8PGV, U4ZGF. I'll make a call for mobile stations here in just a second. Need to get these last three text check-ins in the log. Please hold. All right, with that, I believe I am ready for any mobile check-ins. If you're a mobile station, please come now with your call sign. KF8DGE, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Golf Echo. All right, good morning, Nick. Got you, KF8DGE. I think there was one other station, but didn't get any audio. Final call for any mobile stations. 4 GPA, November 4 Golf Papa Alpha. Alrighty, in for GPA. I got you that time, Mark. I think you were trying to get in there first, so I'll let you be the first check-in this evening, or this morning. Mark, should the toilet paper hang in front of or behind the roll? Morning, Brew Crew. I'm going to say behind the roll, just because I know most people like it in the front, and it irritates them when it's behind, like my wife. So I do it behind just to keep things interesting. Back to net, this is N4 GPA. Very good, Mark. Mobile safe, thanks for checking in. Nick, KF8DGE, good morning.
Morning, everybody on the net.
belongs in front, as the patent shows it. TF8DG, back net. Very good, Nick. We got you down as a front. Thanks again. All right, we'll run the list of text check-ins now. Ken in Kingman, Arizona, KK6BCX.
Well, good morning, Kevin and the Brew Crew. My ex-wife would throw a fit if it wasn't to the front, so I would also purposely install it to the back. So I'm going to go with the back. KK6BCX, back to net.
All right, very good, Ken. I'm already noticing a theme. Greg, you're next up, VA3GLJ. Greg, are you still with us? VA3GLJ. Nothing heard. We'll move on to Wayne in Baltimore, Belmore, New York, KC2NJV.
Good morning, Kevin and the Brew Crew, KC2NJV here. I put it in front of the roll. I think this is a very important question. We should have more like this. Have a great day.
You have a good day yourself, Wayne. 7-3. David, EY.
Yeah, good morning, Kevin, Mike, the Brew Crew, and everybody in the Zoom room, and 6QDY near Sacramento. I'll answer front. Put it in the front. Everybody have a good day. Back to net. And 6QDY.
Got you down as the front, David. Thank you very much. Stephen, Brooklyn, New York, 82KP.
Good morning, Kevin, and the rest of the Brew Crew. Definitely the front. I think the patent was 1891 that said it goes in the front. I hope everyone has a great day. This is AD2KP, back to net control.
Yeah, apparently the person that wrote the patent or drew the picture didn't have cats, because I hear that's other than annoying your wife, the other good reason to put it behind is because the cats can't unroll it. Richard, Leesburg, Florida, KR4DRD.
KR4DRD here, definitely in the front, easier to get a hold of. Hope you folks have a nice day, the rest of your day. KR4DRD, back to the net.
Have a good day, Richard. Before I move on here, let me recognize the two new text check-ins we've gotten. Steve, W8STJ, got you on the log. N3DQD, got you in the log. Except I put you in QDQ. DQD, got you in the log. Michael, you're next up. KE2EIEIO.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. It's 6-1, half dozen. Doesn't matter to me, but everybody else seems to prefer the front, so I'm going to say the front. Everybody have a good day. It's KE2EIO 73 to everybody, and back to net. Thank you.
Thanks for checking in, Michael. Roy, KA8BYU.
Kevin, everybody else on the brew. KA8BYU. I hang mine to the front, and my cats never touch it. But if somebody puts it the other way, they did find a way to unroll it. So I always hang it to the front.
Very good, Roy. Thanks for checking in. Have a good morning. Jimmy, KD9YUZ.
Kevin and everybody listening on the jet, mark me down for front. But I guess it really doesn't matter which way as long as it's there. Have a great day. UC.
Got you down as front, Jimmy. I was just realizing my 12-year-old son, he doesn't replace the roll. He just sets a new roll on top of the roll there. So I'd be asking him if he should go to the right or the left. I guess we'll have to add in a different net. Joe, Claremont, Florida, KM4WZD.
Well, good morning, Kevin. Good morning to the crew. The patent says in the front, but we do it in the back. Now, we do that because we do have cats, but I will tell you, I think like a fellow mentioned earlier, I don't know that all the cats are aware of the rule, that they're not supposed to be pulling the paper whenever we hang the roll, the paper behind the roll, but some, let's say, incidents. But nevertheless, we try our best, and we hang it with the paper towards the wall on the behind side. Everybody take care. 7-3s, KM4WZD, back to net.
We got you down as our third behind there, Joe. Thank you very much. This is KE7K, your net control for the morning brew. Brian, Rockholds, Kentucky, KQ4ZGF.
Good morning. Just hanging down in the front. That seems the right way to do it, but I don't pay any attention to it. KQ4 ZGF back in net.
Thanks for checking in, Brian. Dan, WA8PGV. Good morning.
Good morning, Brew Crew people on net control. We do it in front because maybe it's like 1% easier for a human to paper. Back to you, net control. Whiskey Alpha 8 Papa Golf Victor.
Seven three, Dan. Chuck, W3CVE.
Good morning, Kevin. Nice to hear you. Everybody else on the brew. For the back. Why, I don't know. That's just the way it's been. Thanks for doing the net. Back to you, W3CVE.
Got you down as a Chuck. Steve, W8FTJ. Good morning.
Good morning, Kevin. Good morning to everybody here on the Morning Brew. Answer for me, definitely in the front. Hope everybody has a great day. Got a beautiful day shaping up here in Metro Detroit. Have a great day, everybody. This is W8STJ.
Have a good day, Steve. And last on the list at the moment is Ray, N3DQD. Good morning.
Good morning, Kevin, and the rest of the crew. I vote for the front. This is N3DQD.
Thanks for checking in, Ray. All right, on the list at the moment, I have KI6KQO via the text line. Going to go ahead and add a few more check-ins here just to help myself. I'm going to segregate it out by call districts, but I'll get to everybody and circle them around. So if you have a 0, 1, 2, or 3 in your call sign and you'd like to check in, please come now.
Well, Echo 2, Bravo, Delta,
November 3, Fox,
Echo 3,
Hotel
Bravo, Delta,
Juliet. Fox, Hotel with
3, Golf, Lima, Juliet. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
For OSU, not for Ohio State.
November
Go
3,
Wisconsin.
Hotel Whiskey.
This is Golf 3, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. George 3, King Fox Baker.
All right, let me hold it up there and clear up what I missed. The Kilo Echo 2 Bravo Delta station. Could you come back with your full call, please?
Kilo Echo 2, Bravo, Delta, Oscar. That's KE2BDO.
All right, thank you, Richard. I recognize Joe, N3FHW. GLJ station, could you come back with your full call?
Good morning, it's Victor Alpha 3, Golf Lima, Juliet. I had checked in earlier via text, but my radio crapped out on me.
All right, very good, Greg. Yeah, glad to have you back. Ray, KC3FGD, got you. J4OSU, got you. The Hotel Whiskey Station, could you come back with your full call? Oh, that might be Joe. If there's another Hotel Whiskey Station that was not recognized, please come now. Right, nothing heard. And Nick, recognize you, G3KFB. Let me go ahead and run these stations and we'll move on to 4, 5, and 6. Zachary via the text line, KI6KQO.
Good morning, Kevin and the Brew crew. 69 degrees here in Florida Central. Definitely put me down for the front of the roll. 7-3 to the crew here. Send it back to net control, KI6KQO.
Thanks for checking in, Zachary. Richard, KE2BDO.
Good morning to all on the Brew. My answer is definitely the front every time. This is KE2BDO. Everybody have a great day. 7-3.
Have a good day, Richard. Joe, N3FHW. Are you still with us, Joe? In W.
Morning, everybody on the net. Sorry about that. My link here. Number 3 Fox Hotel. Whiskey is Joe. I'm currently immobile in Foggy, Maryland. The answer to the question, rear from the back. So, very good. Thanks for the net. 73.
Yeah, 7-3 Joe. Sounds like you might be mobile safe. Greg, welcome back. VA3GLJ.
Good morning, Kevin, and good morning to the brew crew. It is currently 57 degrees Fahrenheit or 14 degrees Celsius up here in Cartier, Ontario. Answer to your question is front, always the front. Everybody have a great Thursday. VA3GLJ 73.
We got you down as a front, Greg, leading to quite a lead for front over back or behind. Ray, KC3FG, morning.
Hey, good morning, Kevin, everyone on the brew there. Another rainy day here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's always from the front for us. Want to have a great day. Back to net control.
Have a good day, Ray. Jerry, November 4, Oregon State University. Go ahead.
Hey, everybody. I prefer the front. Drive them crazy. Put a rubber band around them. Not and for OSU, not for Ohio State University. Go Badgers.
7-3 Jerry. Nick, Scunthorpe, England. Good morning to you. G3KFB.
Kevin and everybody on the brew from a very overcast and cold Scunthorpe, Kevin. It's one of those old Viking names from when we were invaded by the Vikings many years. And the answer to the question is, on the front, my XYL is very, very OCD about these things. And if I was to put it on the back to front, then well, I would be in the doghouse. But there we go. Thanks again for running the net. Back to net control.
Yeah, my pleasure, Nick. I haven't done the morning brew in a long time, so it's a nice change. A little early for me, so I'm still warming up, but I appreciate you checking in. All right, via the text line, I is Roger, Stephen, and Kevin, K4QMM, K04IYY, and KQAM. We're open for any general check-ins with a call sign from the 4th, 5th, or 6th call districts. Please come now with your call sign.
Bravo 4, Romeo Oscar November. On Bravo 4, Romeo Oscar November. Mobile.
Trust Juliet Mobile. Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey. Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey.
KK4, VTT. Kilo 4, Victor Tango, mobile.
Kilo Oscar 4 Whiskey. Foxtrot 4, Victor Golf. Kilo Foxtrot 4, Victor Golf India, mobile, in and out.
All right, Aaron, recognize you as in and out, KF4 VGI. Can we get back up here? WB4 RONU. Juliet Mike Station, that was mobile. Could you come back with your full call? There was a Juliet Mike Station, Juliet Mike that was mobile. Could you come back with your full call? All right, we'll try it again in a minute. AA5JW, recognize you. KK4VTT. Bruce got you. KB2POB via the text line. KE2EDS via the text line. And a Kilo 4 Whiskey Station. I missed the end there. Could you come back with your full call?
Yes, sir, it's Kilo Oscar 4, Whiskey Delta Foxtrot, Lee on this end.
All right, got you that time, Lee. KO4WDF, thanks for checking in. Let's run this list. Well, first I'll say this is Kevin, Kilo Echo 7 Kilo, your net control station. Roger, one of our team members, KO4QMM. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, Kevin and the brew crew. You can put me down to the back. I've always had a lot better luck getting what I needed from the back instead of it pulling it from the front. It seems to all roll up or something. I don't know. It's just me. I always put them to the back. And looking forward to the 20 meter net at 10 o'clock, propagation or not. I got my portable hex beam up, pointed north, and 500 watts, and 0 SWR. Those things are amazing. So looking forward to playing with that today. I'm sure I'm going to hear somebody. I'm sure somebody will hear me. Back to you, Kevin. Thanks for morning. KO4QMM clear.
Thanks for checking in, Roger. Thanks for what you do for the system, and good luck on the HF net there coming up. Steve, Orange City, Florida, KO4IYY. Steven, KO4IYY. Are you still with us? Nothing heard from Steve. Kevin, KQ4UAM, good morning.
Good morning, Kevin and the crew. I would always have to say, on the front side, KQ4 UAM, back to net. Appreciate all you do.
I'm happy to do it, and thanks for doing your part by checking in. Ron, WB4RON, good morning.
And the crew, yes, well, we changed over our political party from Democrats to Republicans, so now we're in the front. Actually, we've always done it over the front. That's the way it rolls. Over WB4RN, everybody have a great, safe day.
Thanks for checking in, Ron. James, Spring, Texas, AA5JW.
Well, good morning, Kevin, and everybody else out there on the Brew Crew this morning. This is Alpha Juliet Whiskey Mobile, James in Spring, mobile into Houston for work today. It is going to be a hot day out there. I don't even want to think about how hot it's going to be. We're just going to drink water and get through it. And you know what? It's just a little, pre-summer training. That's the way I look at it. To the question at hand, I've always been a stickler for the rules. And if you actually look up the patent for the toilet paper roll, it rolls over the top. And do it in my family, but whatever works for you. At the end of the day, it's your bathroom. I don't have to use it. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
Yeah, very good, James. Got you down as the front man. Bruce, KK4VTT.
Good morning all. Kilo 4, Victor Tango. Over the top, over the front. Easy to pull it out. Fair choice of words. Hey, everybody out there, have a great day. For VTT, Lake Baldwin, Florida.
Yeah, thank you, Bruce. And to clarify, I've heard a couple people say this now. Whether it comes in the front or behind, those are both over the top. But I guess we're splitting words here, splitting hairs. Patrick, KB2POB.
POB, put me down for front. Thank you, back to net control.
This is going to be a very lopsided chart, it appears. Got you down as a front. Lee, KO4WDF, good morning.
Good morning, net control. What's the question again? I didn't hear it.
I should probably repeat it more often. Today's question is, should the toilet paper hang in front or behind the roll?
Toilet paper, it should be on, hands down.
All right, well, let me clarify. Either way, it goes over the top. But do you want it in front of the roll, closer to you, or should it hang down behind the roll?
In front.
Yeah, very good, Lee. Just wanted to be specific. This is a pretty scientific poll, so want to make sure we got everything recorded correctly. Thanks for checking in, Lee. Mark, KE2EDF. See you there in the Zoom room. Over to you. Very good, Mark. And last on the list is the Godfather, WB2JPQ. What's the correct answer, sir?
Well, good morning, Kevin. Oh, down the front, over the front, definitely. Thanks for getting up so early and helping us out doing the net. Have a good day. This is WBJPQ.
My pleasure, Dick. I'm having so much fun, I might try to get into regular rotation. I woke up at 3:15, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and had a new question ready to go. So hope you're having a good time, and talk to you later. All right, we're up to the 7, 8s, and 9s. If you have a 7, 8, or 9 in your call sign, please come now.
Net Control, please copy November 9, Bravo, Bravo. N9 BBM, Nathan in Chicago.
KK7DY. KK7DY.
7 OMH
Uniform Victor.
OMH mobile, in and out.
Mobile.
Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November, KE8, SMN. Put me in and out this morning. I recognize Nathan, N8BBM. Let me get a correction on this one. KK7, is it DEY or is it just DE?
KK7 Delta Yankee.
Thanks for the correction, KK7 Delta Yankee. Clark, got you queued up here. OMH station that was in and out. Could you come back with your full call?
W7 Hotel W7.
You're breaking up a little bit there. Good, actually. W7OMH, I think I've got you correct there. In and out, thanks for checking in. Jeff, KE8SMN, got you as in and out. There was a mobile station that I got none of your call sign. Could you come back with your full call?
November 0 Lima Uniform Victor. November 0 Lima Uniform Victor.
All right, very good, David. N0LUV. I'll go ahead and take you first since you're mobile. Go ahead. Should the toilet paper hang in front or behind the roll?
Oh, wow. If you have pets, behind the roll. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. 7-3.
Well, I guess now, David, I need to ask you if you have pets. Do you do it in the front or behind?
I lost my cat a couple months ago, but I still put the toilet paper in the back so that, you know, it doesn't unfurl on its own or something.
All right, thanks for checking in, David. We put you down as behind, and sorry about losing a pet. It's not easy. All right, Nathan, N9BBM, what say you? What do you do with the toilet paper? In front, behind the roll?
Morning, everyone. It's behind the roll. It's always behind, at least in my household. All right, I gotta go to I work at TV station. They're calling me in the control room. Everyone have a great day. We're getting closer to the weekend. N9 BBM, back to net control.
Got you down as behind Nathan and Clark, KK7 Delta Yankee.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Oh, we are in front. Action at KK7DY.
Have a good day, Clark. All right, Mike, KD2WRJ. You the text. Go ahead and answer today's question.
Good morning, Brew Crew. I would stay in front for the toilet paper roll, and I'd like to answer yesterday's question of 7 hours of sleep I get on the average at night. For some reason, my signal didn't come in yesterday, so you got 2 for the price of 1 today. I hope everybody has a good one. KD2WRJ. Back to the net.
Hey, very good, Mike. You're down as a front man. I see W2AJR via the text line. We'll get to you in just a second. Andy and W2EM also came in on the text line. Let me make a call for any digital or echo link stations. Or echo link stations only, please.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. KC1 QPL, KC1 QPL.
2, Uniform Delta Bravo, Sebring, Florida.
KD2 YUY, Kilo Delta 2, Yankee, Uniform Yankee.
Kilo 2, November Tango, Victor, Kilo 2, Tango, Victor. WD8KLL, Whiskey Delta 8, Kilo Lima Lima, direct from Burton, Michigan. November 2, November 2,
All right, let me recognize what we got. A VA3CRF, KC1 QPL, KB2 UDB, KD2 YUY. There was a November 2 station, November 2. Could you come back with your full call, please?
November 2, November 2,
All right, let me recognize N2 VLK. Jeff, we got you. The other N2 station coming in on ZVN. Could you come back with your full call, please?
Yes, sir. November 2, India, Sierra, Kilo. November 2, India, Sierra, Kilo. Yeah, so echoing ZVM.
All right, Bob, got you in the clear that time to ISK. The K2 Tango Victor station, I believe it was. Is that correct? Are you on Echo Link?
This is K2TV. I'm on All-Star, Kilo 2 Tango Victor.
Taking only digital and Echolink stations at the moment, but I'll put you down here at the bottom of that list for the next go round. All right, let's work what I've got here. Andy, W2AJR. Should the toilet paper hang in front or behind the roll?
On the rear crew, the paper should hang over the rest of the day's work and then replace the radio tonight. 7-3 all, have a great day.
Thanks for checking in, Andy. Chuck, W2EM.
Good morning. Tell you what, you have to look at the U.S. patent for toilet paper, and it shows it coming off the front, so that's the law. And if you don't have it coming off the front, you could get into some big trouble. However, saying that, some years ago, I had a pet flying squirrel that would, so we had to turn him around and have him come off the back. So, anyway, everybody have a good day. I'm ready to leave for Dayton as soon as sales shows up. So, 73, W2EM.
Very good, Chuck. Thanks for checking in and travel safe. Vern, VA3CRF.
Good morning, Net Control. Vicky, everybody. Thanks for picking me up out for a walk. Temperature up here is 56 and overcast. In terms of the question of the day, the paper should hang over the front. It's also a good idea to put the paper in your pocket. Is there anything worse than getting into a washroom and realizing there is no paper? Yikes. For the rest of the day, going to do a little bit of work from home, check into some nets tonight. Hope that everyone has a nice day and a good upcoming weekend. VA3CRF.
Have a good day, Vern. John, haven't talked to you in quite a while. Doing well. KC1QPL.
Well, good morning, sir. It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you for the kind words. I am doing well. Put me down for over the top in front of the roll. That's the only way I roll. And back to you, sir. You're doing a fine job. Good to hear you this morning. KC1QPL, back to net control. 7-3.
7-3, John. Mike, KB2UDB.
Good morning, everyone, especially the Zoom roll. I say over the top coming to the front. But we can break all this up and just mount the other way, so then it comes off either side. But get to the front for now. Everybody have a good day. We'll talk to you soon. UDB, back to that.
All right, thank you, Mike. KD2YUY. Charles, good morning.
Good morning, sir, and fine job pinch hitting. Put me as over the top and down the front. And that's if I can get everybody to even put the roll back on the finished one. 73, all back to net control, KD2YUY.
Yeah, thanks for checking in, Charles. Bob, N2ISK.
Okay, good morning. Well, this might be something I have a checkbox for, but we actually have two above each other. One, and to avoid any possible shortages in the case of an emergency. Yes, so the one on the bottom, when you're seated in the throne, is in the back. And the one on the top, when you might be standing, in the front, so, well, sorry about the monkey wrench. It's last game.
Yeah, no problem, Bob. That's going to be Mike's monkey. Figure out how to, he's logging the answers, so I'll follow his lead in the second half once he figures it out. Greg, WD8KLL.
Yes, good morning, everybody on the Morning Brew. For me, it's over the top for sure. I always correct people if it's done incorrectly. Back to net.
This is a very divisive question, it seems. Thanks for checking in, Greg. Jeff, into VLK.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody has a good day today. The answer to the question, in the front, the top, however you want to call it, that's what works for me. I'll say 7-3. Thanks for doing what you guys do, and I'll be clear into BLK.
Thanks for your response, Jeff. Let me recognize the two text check-ins that we got here. Excuse me, just one. W4PPX came in via the text line. K2 TV. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, everyone. And in the front, the correct way, of course. Anyway, everyone going to Dayton, traveling to Dayton, have a safe trip there, and have a lot of fun. Well, I know you're going to have a lot of fun. This is K2 TV.
And thanks for checking in. We'll move to Don in Hollywood, Florida, W4PPX.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. I hope you guys are getting double time today for handling all the for everybody that's having fun and ramifications. So, the answer to the question, over the front. Hope everybody has a great day. W4PPX, back to you.
Have a good day, Don. And last on the list at the moment is Bob. Q8U. Good morning, Bob.
Morning, Brew Crew. What's the question?
I need to be better about repeating it, Bob. My apologies. Should the toilet paper hang of or behind the roll?
Over the top, always over the top. Everybody have a great day. KQAU, back to that.
All right, Bob, let me get a clarification because whether it's in front of or behind, they're both going over the top. So do you want to see the front or down behind?
In front.
Very good, Bob. Got you down as front. And last on the list before I make another round of calls is Perry via the text line, K4PJM. Good morning, Perry.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. Yeah, around this house it's always over the top, over the front. Because, I mean, there is no other way, right? I mean, it's the only way that works when you want to spin it. Okay, it's K4 PJM, back to net. Everybody have a good day.
Yeah, have a good day yourself, Perry. Thanks for checking in. Okay, everybody, this is Kevin. AE7K. I'm going to take another round of check-ins before I pass it over to Mike. But before I do that, I want to repeat the number for the text line. If you want to check in that way, just send in your call sign. That's all we need. That number is 716-317-9050. 716-317-9050. And today's question for net number 967 is, should the toilet paper hang in front of or behind the roll? Should the toilet paper hang in front of or behind the roll? Currently open for any stations anywhere. Please come now.
November Lima Mobile, KD2NL Mobile.
November 4 Romeo Hotel Echo.
November 5.
Juliet 4 Charlie Papa Alpha. Mobile in and out. Kilo Juliet 4 Charlie Papa Alpha. Mobile in and out.
KJ5 GUS, 2nd Kilo James 5, Golf Uniform Sierra.
Kilo 4, November Victor K4 MHV.
EU Mobile, and I'll be in and out.
November 5 Delta Romeo Tango. November 5 Delta Romeo Tango. In the front and in and out.
N5GI, November 5, Golf, India.
KO4RAH, in and out. Good morning.
AR4CKC, Kilo Romeo 4 Charlie, Kilo Charlie.
All right, let's hold up there. Got a couple things to clean up here. Ray, KO4RAH, got you as in and out. KJ4CPA, got you as in and out there in the mobile clearance. Thanks for checking in. There was another mobile station. Well, let me clear up the November Lima station that was mobile. Could you come back with your full call?
Kilo Delta 2, November Lima, KD2NL.
Heard it. So people understand it, and then, you know, everything I work on, I got to have a set of standard wrenches and a set of metric wrenches, because you never know which one it's going to be.
Yep, I got you that time. KD2NL, stand by just for a second. Roger, got you in for RHE. There was a November 5 station. November 5, could you come back with your full call, please?
November 5 Delta Romeo Tango,
Echo Sierra.
N5GRT, in front and in and out.
November 5, Golf, India, N5GI.
In and out.
05 Mike Papa Hotel, K5H, in and out. Thank you.
All right, Rick, got you N5GI. KJ5GUS, Bruce, got you. HNV, Nick, got you. Kurt, I did get you as in and out, N5DRT. K5MPH got you as in and out. I think there's one more mobile station that was in and out. If you have not been recognized and we're a mobile in and out station, please come now.
Charlie 2 Whiskey Victor, in and out.
Echo 2, Echo Alpha Uniform, KE2 EAU, and then out mode morning. Kilo Delta 5, Zulu Papa Tango. Kilo Delta 5, Zulu Papa Tango. Echoing mobile in and out. Kilowatt Charlie W4 KKC in Richmond mobile.
Out, but I've been mobile and trying to check in for the past half hour. W4 RFJ mobile.
Alright, let's hold up again there. Got a whole bunch of stations, and I'm starting to get a little cattywampus here in my log. KE2 EAU, Jason got you as in and out. KD5 ZPT got you as out. W4 RFJ, Roger got you as mobile. Sorry we haven't been hearing you. Why don't you go ahead and go real quick. W4 RFJ, should the toilet paper hang in front of or behind the roll?
Complicated. Good morning. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo Foxtrot Juliet Mobile near Denellen, Florida, operating via the 4DA. And I think the feline terrorists don't care which side it rolls off as long as they got their nails in it, they're happy. But my wife makes me put it down the back, or prefers it down the back, but when it comes my turn to change the roll, I put it down the front just to stay in the trouble mode. What do you think of that? W4RFJ, thanks for letting me get in here.
I'm glad you snuck in there, Roger. Let me recognize 3 more stations via the text line. W9EBB, KD3AJN, and KI5PMI. We'll come to you guys in just a couple minutes. Got a list here to work. Top of the list is Chip, who is mobile. Appreciate your presence, Chip. KD2 November Lima.
Good morning, Kevin. Good morning to the crew. The paper hangs down the front. So I'll say 73, you'll have a good day and back to net. KD2 and up.
Roger, N4RHE, good morning.
KE7K, good early morning, Kevin. You are on a roll. Sound good. November 4, Romeo Hotel X. Over the top, or in front, as you say, utilizes gravity and therefore easier to unravel. Hugh Leonard, there is only one immutable law in life. In a gentleman's toilet, incoming traffic has the right of way. November 4, Roger, have enthusiast, return to net.
Thank you very much, Roger. N5EI, good morning.
Kevin and the rest of the Brew crew, it's a wonderful day here in the villages today. It's 70 degrees. And my answer is toilet paper needs in the front and rolling down the front side. Back to net, N5GI.
Thanks for checking in, Rick. Bruce, KJ5GUF.
The toilet paper always should be in the front, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know.
We got you down as the front man, Bruce. Nick, K4NHV, good morning.
Well, good morning, everybody. Yeah, the toilet paper needs to come down the front. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. K4NHV, everybody have a great
Very good, Nick. Got you as the front man as well. Wayne, KC2NJV. Looks like you were in and out in the mobile there. Drive safe. Bill, KR4CKC. Should the toilet paper hang in front of or behind the roll?
Right, everybody on the brew from the villages. I have mine hanging from the front always. KR4 CKC.
Very good, Bill. Thank you for checking in. And last three on my list before I pass it off to Mike are three text check-ins, Don, Anna, and Bill. W9EE. Good morning, Don.
Good morning to you, sir, and good morning to everyone on the brew crew. It hangs in the front of our home, and that's just the way it's always been. Let's stay and normal.
7-3, Don. Anna, KD3AJN.
Good morning from KD3AJN. Mine is the front. Everybody have a good day, KD3AJN.
Very good, Anna. Got you down as the front. And last on my list is Bill, Hobbs, New Mexico, KI5PMI.
Good morning, everyone on the brew. On the front for us, sir. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5PMI.
Very good, Bill. Thank you for checking. Again, this is Kevin, KE7K. Appreciated my time. Mike, I thank you for the invite to fill this morning. And I'm sorry if I've brought down the average. Hopefully you get through some here in the 52 minutes. Over to you, Mike, K2CMT. I'll be on the log, KE7K.
Well, thank you, Kevin, for being here. What to do without you. And it's good to get you up early. Make you appreciate this morning routine. Let me remind everyone that tomorrow night, Friday evening, at 8 o'clock is the Youth Net here at East Coast Reflector. And these young people are training to be net controllers and full-time participants in the hobby. So we would appreciate anyone and everyone to come by and check in on their net, show your support. I'm going to let Kevin get the texts all in. In the meantime, I want to remind everyone that Kevin's a rookie logger. So be kind to him. Come twice, come slowly, and try to do it one at a time. I know it's hard, and sometimes your best efforts go, you get punished for. But we're going to try to slow it down a little bit today and just Echolink and digital stations. Echolink and digital stations only, please. Come now, twice, and slowly.
Victor Tango Juliet, KO4 VTJ, Gilbert. Oscar Tango Golf, KE8 OTG. Whiskey 4 Kilowatt Charlie, W4 KKC Mobile.
3, Tango Golf November. Victor Echo 3, Tango Golf, Tim, Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
The last station there, you're breaking up a little bit, so let's try it again. We've got VE3T, I think is
Yep, Victor Echo 3, Tango Golf November, Tim in Windsor, Ontario.
Thank you, Tim. Any other Echo Link and digital stations, keep on coming. Not hearing anything. General check-ins. Let's go with the mobiles. Mobiles stations only.
Kilo 5 Sierra Sierra Golf, K5 SSG, James Mobile.
Juliet 0 Echo Foxtrot, AJ0 EF Mobile.
Kilo Delta 3 Echo, KD3E. In and out, mobile.
Echo 2, George Alpha Tango, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 3, Papa Zulu Whiskey, KC3, PZW, Tim, in and out.
Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Zulu Bravo, Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Zulu Bravo, Colorado, in and out.
Okay, let's hold it up there, please. Let me acknowledge these stations that have just checked in. And let me just start at the bottom and work my way up. KB5, YZ Bravo, Brit, Aurora, Colorado, in and out. KC3PZW, Tim, in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in and out. KE2GAT, KE2GAT, would you, anyone that sounds like that, give me your call again, please.
This is KE2GAT. I am in Long Island, New York, and I am new. You are probably my first call on my new tech license, so I hope I'm not doing anything wrong.
You're not doing absolutely anything wrong. You just, QRZ is slower than the FCC. So, first name, we'll go with that, and tell me where you're from.
I am in Long Island, New York, right outside of Valley Street, Rockville Center and Lindbergh.
And what should we call you?
Call me Sparky. That would be a good one.
Well, Sparky it is. That's always a good name to have, with, especially where electronics are concerned. Next up is Lance, recognizing KD3E from Austin, Texas, was in and out. Joe from West Seneca, New York, AJ0EF was in and out. James in Page, Texas, K5SSG was mobile. Keelam in Richland, Carolina, K4KKC was mobile. Larry in Ida, Michigan, KE8OTG. Gilbert in Orlando, Florida, K04VTJ. Bill in Fort Myers, Florida, W8WHK. And Roy in Livonia, Michigan, by way of the text line, W8ROY. Now let me pick up my mobile stations that are sticking around to talk and tell you that today, should you the toilet paper hang in front of or behind the roll? Front or behind? Think about that momentarily. And let me go to Richland, North Carolina, W4KKC.
Hey, good morning to you and everybody with the crew. And to answer the question, I'm going to ask a question, and that is, why do toilet papers never get lost? It's because they always follow the same path, and that's over the top and hanging in the front. 73's W4KKC. Everybody have a great morning.
Well, thank you, Keelan, and thank you for the philosophical answer. We like to see a little brevity in our answers, and thank you for Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Hold on just a minute, I'll be back to you. Let me go to Page, Texas, mobile, K5SSG.
This is James Page, mobile. I like it over the front. That's what we do at the house. So back to
the front is, buddy. W8ROY, Roy, how do you like your toilet paper roll?
Hi, good morning. I could have a real smart answer for that, but I like it hanging over the top in the front. Yeah, I always go in the house fixing the other way because people don't know what to do. Yeah, back to the control. Everybody have a good day.
Thank you for your contribution this morning. Bill, W8WHK.
Well, good morning. Sunny, 77 degrees. Well, let's see, the toilet paper in this household always has to hang in the front. And sometimes it gets swapped around the other way. I don't know, someone's just not paying attention or trying to have a little fun. Okay. Oh man, later today I have a dental appointment. Boy, the older you get, the more doctors you have to see. I don't know why that is. Has something to do with money, I think. I don't know. Alrighty, I'll turn it over back to you. This is W8WHK 73.
Thank you for joining us, Bill. Yeah, I've noticed that about doctors and hospitals and all that sort of medical stuff does come with age. Gilbert in Orlando, Florida. It's been a while, Gil. K4 VTJ.
Hey, good morning, and good morning to everyone. Well, I'm going to have to go with over the front. I have to go in the front. Anything else, I'd be concerned. I believe, at least from my research, it's a little indicative of sociopathy, so I'd be concerned. But yeah, let's go with front. K04 VTJ, back to control.
Thank you, Gilbert. Appreciate you being here. Larry in Ida, Michigan. KE80TG. Morning, Larry.
Morning, everybody. KE80TG, Larry Knight in Michigan. Yeah, this is a subject that I contemplate on a daily basis. It consumes about 6 to 7 minutes of my day, and I have come up with the conclusion it's got to be over the top and in front. With that, I'll send it back to you, Mike. KE80TG. Everybody have a good day.
Larry, I must consider it a much more serious question because I contemplated at least 10 or 12 minutes per day. So you got to spend more time on critical things in life. Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. VE3TGN. Good morning, Tim.
Morning, the controller there. like it in the front there, and definitely hello to Vicky and everyone on frequency. Beautiful sunny day here too in Windsor there. So other than that, we all enjoy checking in here. It's very nice. Now you can control the E3 TGN in Windsor, Ontario.
Thank you for your contribution, Tim. Stay warm up that way. Let me my text check-in that I have on the board. KF0MHN, Bill in East Bethel, Minnesota. NA2B, Charlie and Bertie in Sun City Center, Florida. And KK7ZSH, Jason in Milwaukee, Oregon. Be back with you guys shortly. In the meantime, we're going to take some more check-ins. General check-ins. Anyone, anywhere. One, twice, and slowly, please. Up now.
And W3U.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Charlie, Tango, Papa,
Kilowatt
Kilo,
Alpha
Quebec
2,
4,
Mike
Charlie,
Alpha Tango.
Papa.
Okay, hold up a second. Let me clear this up before it gets too far into it. Charlie Tango Papa Station, give me your full call twice, please.
Quebec 4, Charlie, Tango, Papa, Kilo, Quebec 4, Charlie, Tango, Papa.
Thank you, Jason. General check-ins, come on now. Twice and slowly and one at a time.
First Kilo, Bravo, X-ray uniform, November 2, Bravo, X-ray uniform, in and out. In and out.
Okay, let's hold up a second. See. I had two of you in there. I got the KJ5 IMW station, in and out. Who was the other station?
Bravo X-ray uniform, November 2, Bravo X-ray uniform, mobile and in and out.
Okay, let's come on now. General check-ins, twice and slowly, please.
Kilo, Bravo 8, Papa, Lima, Victor, Kilo, Bravo 8, Papa, Lima, Victor, Chris, in and out.
November 8, Delta Hotel Charlie. November number 8, Delta Hotel Charlie. Jim.
Whiskey 3, Bravo Radio Lima. Whiskey 3, Bravo Radio Lima. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Romeo Yankee, 83 ERY, mobile in and out cemetery.
Okay, let's hold up right there. Right before V8 ERY, there was a station that keyed up and they got a blurb of the audio, and that was all. The station right before the last check-in. Come now. Well, that didn't work. Let me acknowledge who I got, and we'll pick up who we missed at the end of the list. I've got KY4NB by the text line, BA3ERY, Eduardo, W3BRL, Bradley, N8DHC, Jim, KBPLV was in and out, Chris, Nova, Michigan, N2PXU, Brandon, from East Patchhog, New York, KA2MAT, Joe in Hazlet, New Jersey, KQ4CTP in Florence, Alabama, NW3U, David in Garner, North Carolina, KK7ZSH. Jason in Milwaukee, Oregon, I've already acknowledged. So I didn't call your names and haven't acknowledged you yet. Come again.
KF8DWB, KF8DWB.
KB2QBQ, KB2QBQ in and out.
Hold up for just a second. Mary, give me your call again, please.
QBQ in and out.
Thank you, Mary. Is Tony sticking around there? Let's get him on the board if he is.
Roger, roger, W2KJB.
Okay, let's hold it up right there. W2KJV, Tony in Homosassa, and his lovely wife, Homosassa KB2QBQ is in and out. John in Toledo, Ohio, KF8DWB. Scott, Memphis, Tennessee, I think I've already acknowledged you, so let me go to the top of my list and find any mobiles that are running loose. I don't have any, so let me start at the top. Bill in East Bethel, Minnesota, KF0MHN. Today, should the toilet paper hang in front or behind the roll?
It should hang in front of the roll, and I'm sticking to it. KF0MHN, back to net.
Thank you, Bill. NA2B, Charlie, which way does Birdie put it on?
Everybody on the net for Birdie 9, Tampa Bay, 75 this morning. Official response, Mike, would be in the front. I do have to tell you that up to a couple of years ago, no matter which way it went, but as of a couple of years ago, we got this little house, all the places we can, up high and down low. So as you get on the back side of the hill, it gets a little more difficult to get down to the low places and the high places. Anyway, she started making sure it was on the front, folded in a little triangle, and just kind of spoiled us and trained us to do it that way too. So you have a good day. Thanks for what you do, Mike. K2CNA2B, back to that.
I'm glad Birdie's got you trained well. This is Mike, K2CMT in Florida, and Kevin is on KE7K from Portland, Oregon. David in Garner, North Carolina, buddy, you're up. NW3U.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, W3U here. I thought that was a strange question you're asking this morning. I thought it was covered in an amendment to the Constitution, all right, or something like that. I might be on that. You know, always plays tricks on you, but the thing isn't what it is. I like it hanging over the front, and that's just the way it is. 7-3, that's W3U.
Thank you, David. We appreciate you being here, and I'm glad to see you are in the Constitution. That out. Jason in Milwaukee, Oregon, KK7DSH.
Good morning to all the brew crew out there. My official response on this one is going to be, who cares? That probably ticks a lot of people off, but you know, honestly, I couldn't care less as long as there's some on the roll. There you go. 73 again, though. Have a nice day. KDSH.
You didn't care, Jason. We voted for you. We're putting you on the front row like everyone else in the instructions. Justin in Florence, Alabama, KQ4CTP.
Good morning. Put me down for the front. 73, back to net, KQ4CTP.
Thank you, Justin. You're well trained. Joe in Hazlet, New Jersey, AA2MAT. Good morning, Joe.
Well, good morning to you and all others on the net. That's just one heck of a wonderful question to start the day. So, put me down as the front. Back to you.
Joe, I wonder how many of Ham's operators that checked it this morning had to go to the look to see which way it was. Jim in Taylor, Michigan. Must be my hometown. N8DHC. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning to you and good morning to the yeah, it's nice this morning here in Taylor. Then it's beautiful outside. At any rate, I have higher authorities. That would be my wife. She worked for what is that outfit? Oh gee whiz, residents and out in Ann Arbor. She was a deep clean inspector and worked with God. She said it pointed to the outside always. You pointed, you folded the sides at a 45-degree angle to a point. It had to be done that way, you know, otherwise you didn't pass the inspection. Oh well, I sticking to it. Thanks. Have a good day. NADHC clear.
Thank you for joining. Brady, New Kensington, Pennsylvania, W3BRL. Good morning, Brady.
Good morning, everyone on the Brew Crew. This is W3BRL. Answer for me to be front. I'm a front guy. I don't know if I've ever met anyone that does it in the back. I'm putting down for a front. 3BRL, back to that. Have a great day.
Well, thank you for being here this morning. Let me remind everyone, following up after the morning brew at 8 a.m. this morning, for those with HS privileges, Roger will be on the air, hell or high water, internet 14.317 on your dial. If you have the privileges, join Scott in Memphis, Tennessee, barbecue and Elvis. Good morning, Scott, KY4NB.
Well, hi there, Mike and Brother Randall and everybody on the Brew Crew this morning from Elvis Barbecue Land, where yes, we're getting closer to the barbecue that they're having this weekend, and we may get some rain. Anyway, there'll be barbecue things. And the answer to the question, Mike, I'm a little confused. We've the 3 seashells, like that Stallone movie years ago, that sci-fi movie, The 3 Seashells, that works so much better than the toilet paper. Well, for the rest of the people, yes, I worked in cleaning hotel rooms one summer, and it is always into a little trouble like everyone's saying. Thanks for the net, thanks to Miss Vicky, and the results, and Elvis Barbecue, like work today.
Well, Scott, today's thanks goes to Kevin, KE7K on the log. And I thought you folks up there, I didn't know that you had moved past a corn cob, so you know, I'm not going to beat up on you boys too awful hard this morning, but I'm glad to see you've come around. John in Toledo, Ohio, KF8DWB.
Good morning, everybody, and the East Coast Reflector gang there. Good talking to you guys here. As far as, I hope you can read, you can still hear me because I am mobile and I'm hitting a Toledo repeater and I'm all the way up in Monroe, Michigan. But as far as the toilet thing, it's a good argument that happens in the house all the time. It's got to be down the front, or the wife yells at me. But
I always tell her, you never had a cat. If you ever had a cat will go in there and roll a whole roll. You roll it like that. But everybody have a good one. I got to get to work.
Thank you, John. And your full quieting into the repeater. You're doing good there, buddy. Appreciate you joining us this morning, and drive safely. Next up is Tony from Homosassa, Florida, one of our system facilitators and the man that keeps the slideshows sliding on YouTube. So, W2KJV, how does Mary tell you to do it?
Hey, good morning to everyone on the Morning Brew. Tony here in Homosassa. We're at 75.9 degrees, sun is shining. Always in the front, Mike, but city is the mother of invention. We had a home in West Seneca, cold air, hot, cold heating duct right under the toilet paper roll. So if you didn't put that thing on the backside, you would have a whole roll of unwound toilet paper. So, but we've been doing it in the front since we've been down here in Florida. Back to you, Mike. W2KJV.
Well, our motto here in Florida, we don't give a dang how you did it up north. Thank you, Tony. Mike in Valley Springs, California, another early riser, K6AA. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew. It's definitely down in front here. It's been that way for as long as I can remember. Back to you, Mike. Have a great day. This is K6AAN.
Thank you, Mike, for being with us early. Aeronautical Mobile, Hollywood, Florida today, I think. N1 p.m. No, I think you're probably in Orlando today. Good morning, Carlos.
Good morning, Mike, and everybody else in the Brew Crew. Nice morning here in Orlando, blue skies. I'm still here until Tuesday, so I'll be talking directly to the repeater. It's over the front for me. They say sometimes, I saw a funny post in a bathroom. I can't remember when it was or where it was. It said like mullets are bad and beards are cool, so it's over the top for me. It made me laugh. N1 CBN, back to you, Mike. Thanks for taking me.
Thank you, Carlos, and I believe you go waiting in some POTA sometime today. And good luck there, and hope you enjoy yourself, and you and Joe enjoy it. I wish I could join you. New stations wishing to join the Morning Brew. Come now, please, twice and slowly, and one at a time.
Whiskey Bravo 5, India Tango Tango, WP5ITT, in and out this morning. Good morning.
Whiskey Delta 8, Papa India Charlie. Whiskey Delta 8, Papa India Charlie.
Delta November, in and out.
Oscar Delta November. Come again, please, would you? Twice and slowly.
Oscar Delta November, Mike in New York, in and out. Kilo 2, Oscar Delta.
Thank you, Michael. You were breaking up, and we were getting a bit 2-0 at DN in Buffalo, New York. Thank you, and you're down as in and out. Any other stations? Come now.
Kilo Juliet 5, India, November. Kilo Juliet 5, India, Quebec, November.
Okay, here are partners, so I'm going to take that opportunity to acknowledge the stations I do have. KIQN, Neil in Houston, Texas. T2JPQ, our buddy Lancaster, New York. K2OD in Buffalo, New York, was in and out. WD8PIC, Bob in Savannah, Ohio. WB5ITT, Chris was mobile and in and out this morning. It'll be a busy day coming up, Chris. That's hardly ever go in and out on me. W2KDC, Dennis in Dansville, New York. Let me go to Bob in Savannah. Good morning. Question of the day, should the toilet paper hang in front or behind the roll?
Well, obviously you can do it both ways, but since I don't have pets, and I'm a dog, if I had a dog and we got the dog as a youngster, it probably would, yes, over. Yeah. It's been interesting to hear the responses this morning. We have, well, shower and it's cloudy, but everybody to my west is sunny, and the weather is now finally coming from the west, so we'll see what happens today. The low 80s with thunderstorms later on today. Everyone have a great rest of the day, and thanks for doing the net. WD8PIC, Sylvania, Ohio.
Thank you for joining me this morning, Bob. As always, in Florida, we got present temperature 73 degrees, and we're looking forward to 93 today. So if any of y'all got a chill up the way, come on down. We haven't closed the gate yet. Let me see where I left off. How about Frank, Lancaster, New York, KC2JP.
Mike and everybody listening to the brew. I put the toilet paper so that thing is hanging over the front. Not much going on today. We're supposed to get into the mid-70s over here, and I got to get some grass cut that couldn't get to because it was wet. So everybody have a great day. Do something fun, and I'll send it back to the net. KC2JPQ.
Thank you. I know quite a few of you boys up there in Lancaster Club are heading to Dayton today. I heard Sal and talking about it there on the net this morning. So hope everybody has a good, safe trip. Neil in Houston, Texas, KJ5IQN.
KJ5IQN, thank you for picking me up. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for running the net. Some of these questions I don't have strong opinion on. This one I do. I'm excited to see what this poll is. Thanks for everything this morning. Have a wonderful day and safe travels to everyone going to Ohio. KJ5IQN. Back to net.
Thank you, Neil. It's always good to have a strong opinion over the important stuff, as is a fact. Appreciate your comments. Patients wishing the morning brew. Come on now, twice and slowly, please.
Sierra, Kilo Alpha 5, Golf Sierra, Sierra. Foxtrot Bravo Mike, or Foxtrot Bravo Mike, in and out. 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo. KO4FRR.
Okay, let me acknowledge stations I have here. PA2WWK, Ron from Amherst, New York, just checked in on the text line. KO4FR, Joe, System Facilitator, Boy Wonder. Ken, KQ4, uses ZG. I had a station ending in Bravo. Station, give me your full call, please.
Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo, KJ5, DXB, Frank and Sugarland.
Thank you, Frank. Thanks for clarification. We'll be back here shortly. KO4FBM in St. Cloud, Florida, and KA5GSS Shane in Beaumont, Texas. Shane, I'm going to pick you up first. Tell me, which way does the toilet paper hang in your household? From the over the front or behind the row?
Good morning on the Morning Brew, everybody. Thanks for running the net. For me, I'm not really pay attention to it. I'm going to say over the front, but as long as there's some there when I get in there, I don't care. Anyway, everybody have a good day. KA5GSS back to the net.
I have to go along with that, Shane. So there's a priority first off. Jose, yeah, I think you've been in and out, but I'm going to try you anyhow, buddy. KO4FBM.
Good morning to the Morning Brew. And it rolls clockwise. The paper is coming bottom. I don't know if I answered the right question. Back to you, Mike 73.
I think we got it figured out. Appreciate you being here, Jose, and you probably needed to be in and out because you got a real shaky signal going there. Thank you, old buddy. Frank in Sugarland, Texas, KJ5DXB.
KJ5DXB, good morning, Mike and everybody. Put me down for over the front. And as you just said, I appreciate it, sir. This to be with. Have a great day. KJ5DXB. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Frank. You have a good day. AQ4UZG, Ken in Donaldsonville, Georgia. Good morning.
Good morning, Mike. It's over the top. It's on the way to roll. KQ4, easy. In there.
Go Dogs. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate you being there, buddy. Joe, one of our system facilitators and man of many talents from Sorrento, Florida, just down the road from me. KO4FRR. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning. This is Joe KO4FRR. Question, mine's in the front. Have a good day, everyone, and I'll talk to you guys in about 10 minutes. Have a good day.
Thank you, Joe. That reminds me to tell everyone, to remind you that our room is open 24/7, and we welcome all comers. Anybody that likes to come by and visit, any reason or whatsoever, we're there to, help carry on, part you with. Good luck on that one. Ron in Amherst, New York, WA2WWK.
WK, well, obviously, over the top, and facing, there can't be any other answer that's very critical in our WK.
Ron, myself, used to be very particular about that situation, which way, and I made a point every time I visited their household, I would change it up, and I'd listen to her, a week later, wanting to know who was messing with her toilet paper roll. Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, my favorite. Anything has beach in the title. KM4, good morning.
Good morning, Mike, and everybody on the net. KM4 CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach. Over the top of it. That sounds like a neat trick. I'm going to incorporate that idea, Mike. KM4 CTB, back to net.
You can't go wrong, Donnie. Appreciate you being here as always. New stations, we got about 7-8 minutes to go. Come on now, twice and slowly, please.
W5EO, Whiskey 5, Victor, Echo, Oscar.
November 8, Mike Juliet, November. November 8, Mike Juliet, November. Mobile might be a recheck. Kilo, Quebec 4, Yankee, Victor Mike. Kilo, Quebec 4, Yankee, Victor Mike, coming up.
Kilo Delta 6, Delta India Quebec, KDIQ, Todd, in and out.
Kilo 0, Golf Alpha Quebec, Kilo Charlie 0, Golf Alpha Quebec, in and out.
2, FLO, KE2, FLO, in and out.
YMZ, in and out.
This last station, YNZ, twice, please.
4, Yankee Mike Zulu, Charlie Bradenton.
Still missing something there. K4YN or then Mike?
In Mike.
Thank you, Charles. Any other? Come on. Pickings are getting thin. I'm going to ask for Echo Link and digital stations then. Any Echo Link or digital stations, we're leaving a long pause. Come on.
Delta X-ray, WB4DX.
Okay, let's hold up for a minute. Let me acknowledge John and in the Villages of Florida, WB4DX. K4YMZ, Charles in Florida, was in and out. Mike in Buffalo, in and out, KE2FLO. Jeff in Cortland, New York, was in and out, KCGAQ. Todd in Yucca Valley, California, was in and out, KD6DIQ. Brent in Davie, Florida, was mobile and in and out, KQ4YVM. And Martian, Michigan, N8MJN. Be right back at you there, Martian. Doug in Lubbock, Texas, W5VEO, and Kevin in Syracuse, New York on the text line 2IV. Let's go to Martian, Sterling Heights, Michigan. Question of the day, should the toilet paper hang in the front or behind the roll?
One that's not on your aisle.
Didn't quite get that. Front or back?
Not on your aisle.
Simple question. Thank you much for participating, Marcia. Doug, let's see. Kevin, Syracuse, New York. UIV. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning to everybody on the crew this morning. I get my hand slapped every time I not pay attention. According to my, it's always over the top. But I don't have a preference, but I have to go with over the top, I think, Mike. Good morning from K2 ISB Mobile.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you being here this morning, and front it is. Doug in Lubbock, Texas, W5VEO.
Well, good morning to all on the brew crew there this morning. And I have to say, or over, I guess, W5VEO Mobile in Lubbock.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate you being here. Front it is. Let me see if I got any more on this. John, the Villages of Florida, WB4DX. Good morning, John.
Good morning. I was in and out, but I will answer that because I always on the outside. Back to net.
I interpret that as front. Thank you, John. You know, you can be in and out all day long, but when I get ready to call, if I don't remember to check the right box, you're going to get drugged into the mix. Glad to have you, buddy. New stations, I got time for a few in and out stations. In and out stations only. Come on now, twice and slowly, please.
Tango, Whiskey 1, Mike Delta Tango, in and out.
Zulu Juliet.
K2QWK. K2QWK, in and out.
K4FU, name is Mike. Kilowatt 4 Foxtrot uniform, in and out. Good morning.
K9TJS. K9TJS.
Okay, let's hold it up there.
The 9 Golf November X-ray. Philadelphia Golf November X-ray. Evening Givers Ridge. In and out.
Okay, Rich. I got you there, buddy. KD9 is GNX. K9TJS, Thomas and Mark. 4FU, Mike in Dazelle, South Carolina. K2QWK, Philip in East Aurora, New York. W1MDT, Matthew in Ellington, Connecticut. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning. Thank you, Kevin, for logging and for helping me on the front end. We had 128 check-ins today, this being our 967th edition of the Brew. Thank you all for joining us. This is Mike, K2CMT in Berry, Florida.
1. 1.